So before learning about the law of attraction, I used to earn $36,000 a year. Last month, I attracted over $160,000. Yes, little old me. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 super important things you absolutely must do if you too want to magnify your money attraction by at least 10x. Hello again, this is Andrea Schulman. I have 3 things you absolutely must be doing, and let's go ahead and start with number 1. For the first thing you absolutely must do to magnify your money attraction by 10x or more is play the what would rich people do game. It's kind of like what would Jesus do, but it's for abundance attraction. And no, it doesn't mean that you have to be evil or conniving or anything like that, but it's just a simple game that you want to play with yourself to get yourself into alignment with the thinking and the behaviors that will attract to you much more money. See, as you're moving throughout your day, you always have choices. And a lot of times we're trying to make choices based off of finances or things having to do with our money. And without realizing it, we may be defaulting into low abundance choices, low abundance mindsets, and low abundance behaviors. And so the what would rich people do game is really, really effective for training you out of that entirely so that you consistently start behaving in a way that attracts more money. So here's how the game goes. Whenever you have a choice to make, particularly a choice when it comes to your finances or your money, you're always going to have a few options. And so whatever the options are, ask yourself, what would a rich person do with these options? If a rich person only had these 2 or 3 options, which one would he, she, or they take? And whichever the answer is, go ahead and take that one. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you're not liking your hair so much right now, and you'd like to get a new do or a new style. And so you think about what your available options are. Now, maybe a truly rich person would fly in like the world's best stylist, and they'd come to their home and cut their hair at their house. Maybe that's not an option for you, okay? But maybe you do have a few options. You could just not get your hair done at all, save some money. Perhaps you could go out and cut your hair yourself or get a box dye and dye it yourself. And perhaps you have another option that would work, which is that you could go to a nearby salon and have them do your hair for you. If those are your 3 choices and you're not sure which one to take, ask yourself, of these 3 options, which one would a rich person do? Which one would they take? Now, what do you think? Is it not do the hair at all, do the box dye, or go to the salon? Which one do you think it is? Well, I don't know about you, but for me, the answer would be the 3rd, go to the salon. So if the salon is a viable option and something that you could do, that is the option that you would want to take in that particular scenario. By the way, this game isn't just for purchases. It can go with all kinds of behaviors. So let me give you another example. Let's say that you're at work and you get into the elevator to go up to your office. And all of a sudden, someone needs you to hold the elevator, and you notice it's the boss. The boss is getting on the elevator with you, and you've never talked to the boss before. You consider yourself to be, a little peon on the totem pole, and the boss doesn't know you. Well, you have a couple options. You could just ignore the boss. You could kind of nod quietly, or perhaps you could introduce yourself. Now, if you're struggling with those 3 choices, ask yourself, which one would a rich person do? Would a rich person avoid the boss or just nod? Or would they be more likely to engage the boss in conversation because they don't feel intimidated? Okay, so in that particular instance, introduce yourself to the boss. This isn't to say you have to do this every single time with every single decision that you make, but the more frequently you can make your choices in alignment with what the rich person would do, the more in alignment you will become with that rich person, the more you'll start to emit that vibration of someone who is wealthy and the more money will come your way. Now, if you're enjoying today's video so far, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course, turn on your notifications. It really does help me out when you support me here on this platform. And of course, I sincerely do appreciate it. All right, now on to the second thing you absolutely must do to magnify your money attraction by at least 10x. And it goes along with this conversation of the boss. When it comes to how you treat money like it's your employee, not like it is your boss. Treat money like it is your employee, not like it is your boss. Most people are doing this the opposite way. Money is their master. Money tells them what to do. Money is why they stay stuck in the dead-end job. Money is why they choose not to go on vacation. It all defaults on what does the money tell me. But remember, you are the creator of your reality. You're the one creating the money. You're the one creating the wealth. In order to really generate more of it, you have to step firmly in that role. You will notice this, that wealthy people do not appear to be controlled by their money. Rather, they're the ones who are doing the controlling. As an inverse, you will also notice that people who are not wealthy and who are not attracting as much money as they want often feel very, very controlled by their money. And if you have any personal examples of people you know of who either treat money like the boss or treat money like an employee and how it affects their abundance attraction, by all means, please go ahead and comment that information below so that other people can see just how important it is to treat money like it is your employee, not like your boss. Now, this is actually true of anything that you want to master attraction with. If there's anything that you want to master attraction with, it's very important that you look at it as you're in charge, not it's in charge of you. A really great example of this is in relationships, and it's an example a lot of people can relate to. You know, back when I was young, back when I was in college, I had two friends who handled relationships totally differently, and they had very different outcomes. Now, on the one hand, I had my friend, we'll call her Sharon. It's not her real name. We'll call her Sharon. Now, Sharon, if Sharon was interested in a guy, she made that guy the boss. She put him up on a pedestal. She was always checking in on him, making sure he was okay, calling, buying him gifts. Like, she would really lay it on thick because she perceived him to be the boss. Not surprisingly, Sharon always seemed to end up in the friend zone. Okay, she ended up in the friend zone. By the time she was 40, right around the age of 40, she met a great guy. They got married, had a kid. So things worked out for Sharon, but it took her a long time to find that partner because the philosophy of treating the man like the boss just didn't really work for her. Now, I had another friend at the exact same time, and we will call this friend Clarissa. Again, that's not her real name. Clarissa had the exact opposite philosophy to Sharon. She treated men like employees, like you had to audition to take Clarissa out on a date. You were paying, you had to kiss her butt, okay? She treated men like employees, not like bosses. Not very nice, not very ethical or moral, sure, but very effective. Because while Sharon was in the friend zone, Clarissa managed to lock down a husband at the age of 23 who was very good looking and had a lot of money. Worked out really well for her. Now, I'm not saying again that that's right or that's wrong, but it's a really great analogy on how things work when it comes to attraction. And if you want to attract something, you have to treat it like it's your employee, not like it's your boss. Now, you can treat your employees nicely, treat them with respect. You don't necessarily have to be as mean as Clarissa was to achieve this end, but when you're dealing with money, make sure that you're looking at it as something that you master, not something that masters you. Now, if you are enjoying the tips so far here on money attraction, I do have another video with even more that you'd probably really enjoy to watch when you're done with this one. I will go ahead and put the link below in the description if you want to watch it next. And the title of that video is 5 Brilliant Tips to Attract More Money. But for now, on to our third tip to magnify your money attraction by 10x, this is absolutely essential. I probably should have put this one first. That's how essential it is. But it's that you have to come to believe that you deserve it. And so something that is hugely helpful for magnifying your money attraction is to start rehearsing now all of the many, and yes, there are many reasons why you deserve to be wealthy, why you deserve to be abundant, why money should be coming your way. These are things that you need to be thinking on a consistent basis. And this is something, again, that's counter to what many people are doing. Many people are thinking about why it's not fair that they have more money, why there's starving kids over here and people that don't have money over there, and it's not fair that I have more than my quote unquote fair share. Now, truth be told, money is an infinite resource. Abundance is infinite. So there's no such thing as having too much. Anybody can align with as much as they want. And something I'm going to tell you, I've seen this very clearly. Now, I've had money and I've not had money. There was a time where I used to sell plasma to pay my bills. Okay, that's where I came from. Today, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, lots of money is coming in now. And let me tell you something. There is a huge difference between people who are not attracting money and people who are attracting money and how they perceive whether or not they deserve it. The people that I'm around today, you know, in the community that I live in, the people that I'm around, they command a lot more money. And I don't know any of them that seems to feel even remotely bad about the amount of money that they attract. They think they deserve it. They think it should come to them. And I look back to the times when I was much younger, those plasma selling days, and I was surrounded by people who felt bad about getting a promotion or who felt bad about going for something bigger. It's like they tried to kind of play low, not to offend or hurt anybody else or to rub up against anybody else's limitations with money. So it is absolutely essential that you get into this mindset that you deserve money. Absolutely essential. So to attract more money, you absolutely should be thinking about why you deserve it and why it should be coming to you. I'll give you a few of my examples that you can adopt as your own, but definitely start to cultivate your own list as well. For me personally, things that I've come to resonate with, that it's important that I attract money. It's important that money comes to me and that I deserve it. It's important that money comes to me because I have to help support my family. I want to give my kids the best start. I want to be able to provide for other people in my environment. It's important that money comes to me so that I can provide an example to other people that abundance is possible. It's particularly important that someone like me is abundant because I make YouTube videos. How am I supposed to teach you guys this stuff if I don't actually do it myself? Additionally, I deserve to live the best life that I can. Not a one of us really knows what's going to happen when this life is over. Don't we all deserve to live life to the fullest and have the experiences that we want, get to see the things that we want to see, do the things that we want to do? If we want to make the most of our life, absolutely, we deserve to be abundant. Now go ahead and think of some of your own examples of why it's important and why you deserve to attract money. And of course, if you want to jot those down below in the comments, by all means, please do. Now, if you enjoy abundance attraction material, you may also enjoy a membership to my membership platform. I do have an online membership portal with hundreds of resources, manifesting tips, suggestions, tips, tricks, and hacks, and a whole section devoted to abundance attraction. If you're interested in learning more about my membership program and getting immediate and full access to all of these tips, I will go ahead and put a link below in the description so you can check it out. Additionally, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my Law of Attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the creator of your reality and what you think is what you get, I've designed a very simple 5-minute test for you to prove it to yourself, where you can put something out and watch it come back. And again, to take that test, I will put another link below in the description so you can take a look at that. Thanks so much for watching today's video on how you can magnify your money attraction by 10x. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another video soon. Bye-bye.